We're out here in nature, and we're just taking in this beautiful energy that's all around us, that we're all connected to. So this is my first video. This is the gypsy bedouin, and I call myself that both because of two different sides of my heritage, but also because I'm a wanderer. There's a famous quote that says, "Not all who wander are lost," and that's from I feel like it's something that kind of permeates throughout my life, because it goes hand in hand with everything in life. It shouldn't have to mean just having to do with wanderlust, with traveling, with wanting to lose yourself in different places. I believe that it can refer to many things in life. At the period of my life that I find myself, I've been on a quest to try to figure out if the path I was on is the right one. I'm still working it all out, but to some on the outside it might seem that, in quote unquote, I'm lost. But why? Why does it have to be based on society's standards? So I also want to say that the videos that I would like to post are videos about different aspects of life. Can be lifestyle related, musings on life, as things like that, maybe of an inspirational nature, maybe tips on how to overcome certain things in your life, hardships or challenges or anxiety, or getting through a really dark period. But also I want to do at different times my random travels. I do take a lot of random trips, and every time they end up, something happens that will change my life for the better, because I try to learn lessons from everything in life, and that's another key aspect of everything. And I think some of the videos might also be maybe a little bit autobiographical. I'd like to do something where, because I'm at a point where I've been awake for a long time, as in awakened to the new era that we're moving towards as a civilization, wakening up and tapping into the universal consciousness that we're all part of, as I've said before. And I'll talk about a lot of that in those inspirational or lifestyle sort of blogs, the spirituality blogs perhaps, or vlogs I mean. But the change that I'm taking part in right now, even though I've been awake, I worked on that aspect of myself without fully getting right away to the bottom of a lot of issues that I had faced from childhood, from many things in my life, disappointments, if you want to call them that, which we don't believe in anymore in the awakened consciousness, but things that have changed me, and I'm finally doing all the work that I need, and I'm on that path. Now, what I'm finding with a lot of YouTubers, and I love a lot of them, they do some really great work, motivational work of all kinds, but what I'm finding is that a lot have already gotten there. They're already at that peak, or at least it comes across as that, or they've already figured out this is what they're doing. No, I'm just starting out. No, I want to take you from the beginning along with me, and maybe I get some followers that are listening to my vlogs, and maybe years later they've come along with me for the ride, and just as I will have changed, they will have changed as well, and we could share those stories. And I'd love to see that kind of work be done, because this new world that we find ourselves in has to be all about sharing. Full disclosure, I don't need to keep in things that could help somebody else. Now, the reason I also don't particularly want to do full-on like face vlogs where you're just staring at me talking to you, because there's no point to that at all, for myself at least. I'm just as happy when I watch a YouTube video or an inspirational video, watching some just listening to the person. I sometimes will just put my headphones in to the one, some of the particular ones that I like that motivate me in the mornings, and just put it in and put the headphones in and walk around with it and listen to what they're trying to say and really focus in on that. Sometimes looking at somebody could be distracting, or could be, you're staring more than listening. So I guess, so I guess basically I want this to be something in nature, something, because we all need to, I think, get back to nature and get back in touch with our source, basically. And I just wanted this introductory video to kind of let you know which direction I'd like to take, so that you could see different kinds. It might be labeled as my travel vlog, and you'll know ahead of time, because I'll probably make a video saying, oh, I'm getting ready, to go on this and this trip, and it'll be for so and so many days. And a lot of times what I want, and I've done it in the past, but it was never where I was doing it for YouTube. I was just collecting a whole bunch of videos for myself, and I still have them. I believe what I'm going to do in the future, when I start dedicating a lot more time to archiving, because I want to go back through my travel files. I have a lot of journaling that I've done for travel, and blogging that I've done that it was never published online, and stories that I could tell, and tips. I've amassed many because I try to do budget traveling, or at least for the past 10 years I have, and just the videos that I've taken, I'd like to put those together to under headlines of specific themed trips, because I like to do sometimes some bigger trips in my life are usually under a theme, like I'm searching for a common theme in this part of the world or something like that. And that's something I'll talk about more in other videos, but basically you'll have heads up usually about those kinds of videos, and the ones that are directly related to me, like my journey, could be more frequent, possibly. The ones that are more inspirational, I will keep those coming at least once a week, where we're talking about a specific topic. There's many ways I could go with that, but what I really want to start off with is just talking about personal ethics, and that's something we'll go into in the next video. But basically talking about how, once we are in the awakened state, how do we go forth and make the world a better place? Because you will hear in a lot of YouTubers' videos, the ones that are the inspirational nature, that sometimes I find some of them a little bit vague, and they're beautiful videos, and I'm not saying anything about them. I just mean that even I find myself once in a while, I'm like, man, I'm so excited. I'll listen to it, and I'm literally revving to go to change the world, because they're telling me I could change the world. I totally start getting into it, and I want to change that world, but the video ends, you shut off your iPad, your computer, your whatever, and you're just like, and it just immediately come back down to you're back down into your own skin, and you start thinking, wait, what? Like, without the coach there kind of like egging me on, like cheering me on, not egging me on, excuse me, without them there, you kind of just start thinking, wait, what? How do I even begin? This world is a huge place. Well, I'll tell you how you begin. You start small. You start within yourself, within your few feet radius, like literally who's the next person next to you. How do you change your relationships, how do you change it? It literally radiates out from that. So this is all we're going to get into next time. And as I said, my personal journey is a work in progress, that I would love to document that, and it does not matter to me who listens, who doesn't listen to it. I'm doing it. It's almost self-therapeutic, but it's literally, if someone can see that, I've come a long way with this person, a few months or a year or so down there, like, there's a lot that's happened for me personally the past year, done a lot of introspection, a lot of personal work, that I can look back now, exactly standing here in my own skin the last year, and I was a different person. And it's an amazing process when the awakening happens, just to see yourself kind of emerge from that cocoon and become slowly this beautiful butterfly. And that's a big theme of mine, is butterflies, because not only are we all emerging from our cocoons and we're going to turn these beautiful creatures, but the whole world is. The more people are becoming this way, you're seeing all these big changes in the consciousness of the world, the more the world will change also. So I also want to say that I believe it's important to get a life mantra, and that's another video we're going to definitely talk about, and mine is hope. So I always want to leave you all with the idea that no matter what you're going through, no matter what happens in life, hope is always there. Because if you have that hope to hold on to, there's no telling what you can do, and what the world will turn into, and what the universe will conspire with you to do. Big things, big things. So, my hopeful dreamers, make your own dreams come true. And until next time, I'll see you then.